And now it's time for Who Smarted. Hey there, Smarty Pants. Trusty narrator here. If you couldn't tell by the sudsy scrubbing sounds, I'm washing my face. Whoops, probably not the best place for a microphone. There, all dry. I'll just put this over here. Now to rinse. Okay, nice and clean. Huh, will you look at that? That mole on my neck is looking kinda funny.
Quick, Trusty. We've got to go. There's no time.
Go? Where?
The safe house. We gotta move. Now.
Wait a minute. Who are you? And how do you know my name?
The name's Blonde. Ames Blonde. I'm a secret agent for MI6.
MI6? You work for British intelligence?
No, Moles International. The secret governing body of body moles.
Oh, the secret governing body of body moles. Who knew?
No one. That's the point. It's secret.
What does the 6 stand for?
That's a secret.
You don't know, do you?
It doesn't matter. What matters is there's a mole in our organization.
I would assume so. After all, you're the secret governing body of body moles.
No, not a normal body mole. A body mole.
Huh?
A spy. They've been feeding information to our rivals, IHOF, the International House of Freckles.
Oh boy.
That's not all. We think we've tracked the location of the mole.
Uh-huh.
We have reason to believe this mole is on your body, Trusty.
Of course, I guess you could say I've been marked by international skintrigue. Get it? Instead of intrigue, it's skintrigue? Because it's a mole on my skin?
I get it. Can we go now? The Freckles could be listening.
One sec. Smarty Pants, have you ever wondered what exactly are body moles? How are they different than freckles or birthmarks? How many moles do people usually have? And what's their purpose? It's time for another whiff of science and history on
Who Smarted? Who's smarted? Who's smart? Is it you? Is it me? Is it science or history? Listen up, everyone. We make smarting lots of fun on Who Smarted.
Hey, Smarty fans, your pal Trusty has a gift for you. A 7-day free trial of Who Smarted Plus. That's right. If you sign up for Who Smarted Plus, you'll get 1 week of free access to all our subscriber episodes and bonus Smarty Cues, all ad-free. Parents, educators, and Smarty Pants have been letting us know how much they love their Who Smarted Plus subscriptions. Now's your chance to see what all the excitement is about. Again, this offer is 100% free. You can cancel anytime within the trial week. But I have a feeling you're going to want to stick around for all the exciting adventures and extra smarting. Sign up now right in Apple Podcasts or on whosmarted.com. Just click Join Who Smarted Plus. Thanks for smarting with us and supporting Who Smarted.
All right. We made it to the safe house. We can speak freely.
A Starbucks. For a secret agent, you sure picked a public place for a safe house.
They like to hide in plain sight.
Oh, I get it. Kind of like a spy mole or a body mole. They're right there on your skin, but you don't really notice them.
What would you like to drink?
Just a coffee. Black. Thanks.
1 coffee and 1 peppermint mochaccino. Shaken, not stirred. Now, what were you saying about body moles?
I said, even though they're right in front of us, we don't really notice them.
Which is peculiar, because moles are defined by visibility.
Good point. Smarty Pants, do you know what a body mole even is?
According to my research, they are a pigmented, flat or fleshy mark on the body, usually composed of melanocytes.
Wow, that's a big word. Melanocytes. I'm sure the Smarty Pants aren't too sure what that means, but maybe, just maybe, they can figure it out. See if you can guess, Smarties. Are melanocytes A, cells that humans share with melons? B, microscopic aliens? Or C, skin cells that synthesize or create melanin, a pigment that gives your skin its color? If you said C, skin cells that synthesize melanin, you nailed it.
But get this. Though moles are often brown, black, or blue, and therefore contain melanin, some do not, and are actually red or pink. Also, The size of moles vary. They can be smooth, wrinkled, or raised. Some may even have hair growing out of them.
With such variation, no wonder it's tough to track down your mole.
You mean your mole, Trusty? Shh! The Freckles, I think they're onto us.
Onto us? Don't you mean all over us?
No time for jokes, Trusty. We gotta move.
Another Starbucks? Won't they just find us again?
Au contraire. There's so many Starbucks, we never run out of safe houses.
What exactly are we hiding from?
The Freckles. They're the sworn enemy of body moles.
Really? Freckles and moles seem pretty similar to me. Aren't they both just darker spots on your skin?
Far from it. In fact, freckles and moles couldn't be more different.
Smarty Pants, do you know how freckles and moles are different? Is it because A, freckles are a reaction to UV light and moles are not? B, unlike moles, freckles are genetic? Or C, freckles are drawn with magic marker and moles are drawn with permanent marker? If you said C, then you are incorrect. Although you can draw moles and freckles on your skin for fun, make sure to do so with non-toxic, washable markers. If you said B, unlike moles, freckles are genetic, that's also incorrect. Genetic factors affect the appearance and number of both freckles and moles. But if you said A, freckles are a reaction to UV light and moles are not, that's correct.
Those sneaky freckles are caused by an overproduction of melanin, which helps protect your skin from sun damage by absorbing and reflecting UV light.
So that's why in the summer when I get more sun exposure, my freckles come out.
Exactly. And if you have a light complexion, you're more likely to freckle than tan when exposed to the sun, because your skin makes more melanin to protect itself.
But isn't UV light bad for moles? Since freckles absorb UV light with their pigments, couldn't they just work together?
Work together? Have the marks gotten to you?
Marks? I don't know any marks. Now who are you talking about?
I'm talking about the original body mark, nature's tattoo. The birthmark.
Isn't that just a mole you have from birth?
That's what they want you to think. Birthmarks have been trying to end the conflict between freckles and moles since they were born.
Sounds like a noble cause.
You'd think that. Except birthmarks can't be trusted.
Why not?
They're shifty.
Smarty Pants, true or false? A birthmark is a mole you have from birth. If you said true, that's correct. And if you said false, that's also correct. Because moles can be birthmarks, but not all birthmarks are moles.
Told you they were shifty.
Let me explain. If you're born with a mole, it's considered a birthmark. But non-mole birthmarks, those brown or red marks on your skin you're also born with, are not moles, as the name suggests. To this day, the cause and purpose of birthmarks is unknown. Come to think of it, what's the purpose of a mole? And how many moles do people usually have? We'll find out right after a short break. Hi, Trusty here with a special message for all the parents and guardians listening. I know how important it is for your child to excel in every way possible, especially when it comes to education. Well, thanks to my friends at iExcel, you don't have to go it alone. iExcel is a personalized learning platform that's transforming the way children master everything from math to social studies. iExcel's interactive courses and immediate feedback ensure learning is super engaging and accessible for every student, pre-K through 12th grade. Imagine that, a tool that grows with your child, offering personalized recommendations based on their progress. And we know it works because we've used it ourselves. Adam Tex Davis, co-creator of Who Smarted, used iExcel to help his daughter stay on top of her schoolwork and excel in her classes. Backed by research, students who use the iExcel program are more likely to get higher test scores because iExcel functions like a tutor. And whether your child needs help with homework, classwork, test prep, or is looking for a challenge, iExcel has you covered, and all of that at an affordable rate. A 1-month subscription to iExcel costs less than what most tutors charge for an hour. And one subscription is good for every child in your household. Join the millions of parents who trust IXL and make an impact on your child's learning today. Oh, and Who Smarted listeners get an exclusive 20% off IXL membership when you sign up now at IXL.com/smarted. Visit IXL.com/smarted to get the most effective learning program out there at the best price. IXL Learning. Inspire. Excel. Learn more at IXL.com. Hey, Who Smarted fans, it's Trusty here. And with warmer, sunnier days ahead, it's time to fuel up with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals just in time for summer with chef-crafted options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes, perfect for even the busiest of us. Whether you're crushing your wellness goals with delicious, perfectly portioned meals, treating yourself to restaurant-quality dishes like filet mignon, shrimp, and blackened salmon, or their delicious vegetarian menu, or just looking for easy, nutritious options from breakfast to dessert, Factor has got you covered. Ready to kickstart a new healthy routine? Head to factormeals.com/smarted50. and use code SMARTED50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code SMARTED50 at factormeals.com/smarted50. Don't wait. Make today the day you fuel up with Factor. Now back to Who Smarted. And yet another Starbucks.
Anything to keep you safe, Trusty.
Is that your third peppermint mochaccino? How many of these do you drink in a day?
Never mind that number. How many moles do people usually have on them?
Oh, I don't know. Smarty Pants, do you? Do people usually have A, 1 to 10 moles, B, 10 to 50 moles, or C, 50 to 100 moles? If you said B, 10 to 50, nice. Moles can develop practically anywhere on your body. Your scalp, armpits, under your nails, even between your fingers and toes.
Some people have up to 600 moles.
Holy moly!
Why'd you say that?
What?
Holy moly?
I was surprised. The fact that some people have 600 moles is remarkable.
Holy moly is the codename for the spy mole we're searching for. Has it tried to contact you?
I don't know. Didn't you say you thought the spy mole was on my body? Does that count as contacting me?
Joking. Again, at a time like this. Wait a minute, that's it! If the spy mole is on your body, that must be why it's been onto us the whole time.
Don't you mean onto me? As in, on me?
Let me inspect some of your moles.
Fine. Start with this arm. And while you're doing that, could you at least tell us the purpose of all of these moles?
What do you mean?
I mean, we know freckles reflect and absorb UV light, and that non-mole birthmarks are a total enigma. So what do moles do?
Everyone likes a beauty mark, Trusty. Don't overthink it.
Okay, then can you at least explain the conflict between moles and freckles?
It's territorial. There's only so much skin to inhabit. Also, freckles don't like the fact that moles can become cancerous.
Cancerous? Really? That's scary.
It is. But for your young Smarty Pants listeners, there's little need for concern. Cancerous moles are almost never seen until after puberty.
Is skin cancer treatable?
Yes, it's highly treatable if caught early. That's why when the time comes, you should visit a dermatologist annually. It's not known why all cancerous moles develop, but we do know that reducing exposure to UV radiation from sunlight decreases the risk of cancerous moles.
But don't freckles reflect and absorb UV light?
Yes, but that's not enough. It's still important to reduce exposure to UV light when possible.
Smarty Pants, how would you protect yourself from the intense exposure to the sun? Would you A, seek shade, B, wear proper clothing, or C, put on lots of sunscreen? The answer is all three. Each option, seeking shade, wearing proper clothing, and putting on lots of sunscreen, helps protect you from sun exposure.
Trusty, have you noticed any changes in your moles lately? Cancerous moles usually change in appearance, and we have reason to believe Holy Moly only began betraying secrets after he became irregular.
changes in my moles. Yeah. This morning when I was washing my face, I noticed a funny-looking mole on my neck.
Let me see. Aha! This may be the one and only Holy Moly. I'll use the ABCDE test to see if this mole is potentially cancerous.
Oh boy. What's the ABCDE test?
A is for asymmetry. That means it's lopsided.
Is it asymmetrical?
Yes. Then there's B for border. Is it notched or irregular?
Is it?
I'm afraid so. C for color. Are there multiple colors?
And?
There are. D for diameter. Is it larger than a pencil eraser?
Is it?
It is. And E for evolving.
It must have changed in size, shade, color, or height because I don't remember it looking like that.
I'm afraid this mole is potentially cancerous.
Good thing we caught it early.
Indeed. Hold it, I'm getting new intel. We have a visual on Holy Moly. It's confirmed the body spy mole is this very one on your neck.
What do we do?
We have it removed.
Removed?
For one thing, it could be cancerous. For another, it's a double agent. Come, we'll make you an appointment at a dermatologist. I know a good one.
One week later.
It's been a week since I had my neck mole removed. I'm just glad it turned out to be benign, which means it was not cancerous.
Trusty, bad news.
It is cancerous?
No. Holy Moly escaped. It's on the loose. We need you to stick your neck out again and help us catch it.
Mole good deed goes unpunished. But I am thirsty. Can we hit a Starbucks? A double shout out to Benjamin and Samuel in Stevens, Pennsylvania, who say they love listening to Who Smarted because of all the interesting facts, great sound effects, and creative storylines. Wow, that is a better review than my mother gave us. Thanks so much for smarting with us, Ben and Sam. This episode, Body Moles, was written by Dan Goldfinger Gold and voiced by Secret Sam and Trader and Jerry Colber. Technical direction and sound design by Josh Hard Target Hahn. Who Smarted is recorded and mixed at the Relic Room Studios. Shh. Our associate producer is Max, the Mole Kamaski. The theme song is by Brian Black Ops Suarez, with lyrics written and performed by Adam Traps Davis. Who Smarted was created and produced by Adam Tex Davis and Jerry Colber. This has been an Atomic Entertainment production.